Welcome, one and all, to another edition of Swiss's Commuting Chaos. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't yet subscribed, hit the pause button and subscribe. So Steve-O, we're back! Oh yeah, Carl, it's always good to be back. Well, Steve-O, it turns out that most of the drongos in the UK are solar powered. Oh yeah, Carl, because it turns out Swiss has had a bumper week of footage, and that's because as soon as the sun's come out, there are fuckwits everywhere. Yes, Steve-O, I mean that Astra driver. Did he not see the massive lorry come up the inside? No, Carl, and he's clearly got no appreciation for the fact that it's carrying several tons of ballast, and therefore it's got the stopping distance of an oil tanker. Swiss has communicated that he thinks the driver of the Astra is a complete lunatic, and as we get to the traffic lights, Swiss turns round, and it turns out that both Swiss and the lorry driver have the same level of incredulousness. Yeah, mate, but it doesn't stop there. Because when the guy driving the Ford car doesn't pull away from the traffic lights smartly enough, the chap in the Astra beeps him on the horn, and the person driving the Dacia thinks that Swiss is having a go at him, so he brake tests Swiss. Now, the chap on the illegal e-bike pulls out onto the road without looking over his shoulder. And they always know it's illegal, because they cover up their face so they can't be seen by security cameras. And you've got to say, that gaffer tape arrangement with the spare battery doesn't look too safe. This is ludicrous.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Now what we've got here, right, is probably the dumbest cyclist you're ever likely to see, because he's going through a red traffic light and he decides he's going to go around the corner against the oncoming traffic on the right side of the road. And when I mean by the right side of the road, I don't mean by the right side of the road, I definitely mean the wrong side of the road. Oh, Tony, we've definitely seen this lass before. Yeah, smashing Ralph, and we know that she likes to go through red lights on her Lime bike. Well, Tony, Swiss has got to the traffic lights at the Park Plaza Hotel, and I think we can guess what's about to happen. Yeah, smashing Ralph, because the lights are green for the traffic, and they're red for the cyclists. Well, here comes Long Tall Sally. Yeah, straight through the red light and across 3 lanes of traffic without ever looking over her shoulder. Well, it turns out that when she did the same to Swiss and she cut across in front of him, somebody complained when he played some music by the Divine Comedy, suggesting that she'd got, well, let's say, a couple of large rear crumple zones. Well, Ralph, if she didn't keep on jumping the red lights, she wouldn't be in the videos.
Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
Now, if you've ever ridden an e-scooter, you'll know that they handle like a pig on a roller skate. That's because they're very top heavy. And this chap thinks the best way to rectify that problem is by hanging several kilos of laundry off each side of the handlebars. Oh, well, it looks like Swiss is at the IMAX roundabout. Oh, hello, somebody's beeping. Well, would you believe it? It's another Zero rider. He's on a Supermoto FXE. Swiss says it's always good to see another Zero rider in the wild. Now, regular viewers will recognise the appearance of Repsol boy. And this chap has such low standards of riding that he ends up being a regular contributor to Commuting Chaos. Now we've switched to Swiss's helmet cam to see that there's a taxi turning right into the hospital. And of course the sensible thing to do would be to hang back and keep to the left hand side of the road. But this is a Repsol boy we're talking about. And we're now half a mile further down the road, the other side of Lambeth Lights, where Swiss got ahead of Repsol boy. And we can see up ahead the lights are changing. There's plenty of time to stop. And of course now they're red. And there's still plenty of time to stop. But he's got a reputation to keep up, hasn't he? And of course that reputation is the biggest twat on the road.
That wasn't even close.
Oh, Tony, did you see that? Looks like a Tango Tea Sensation replay to me. Yeah, smashing, Ralph. Josephine here is approaching the junction from the wrong side of the road, going the wrong side of the island in the middle of the road, and ignoring the pedestrian already crossing. Traffic coming from the left is supposed to give way at a junction, but instead she's going to ride across in front of Swiss. She doesn't actually want to go down the road, she wants to get on the pavement. Not forgetting, of course, that she's got shopping bags hanging off her wrists, which will, of course, improve the stability and cornering of the subnormally intelligent female on the forest bike. And, of course, let's not forget the look she gives Swiss afterwards, as though it's Swiss's fault that she's a complete retard. Now just watch the complete skill of this double leg down, laddie. It's all very impressive. But you have to ask the question, has he lost the ability to pull up the undercarriage? No. Now Swiss is approaching Wandsworth, and it turns out there's a whole load of shenanigans going on in that blue Mercedes SUV, as the driver seems to be swapping his place with the passenger in the back. There's nothing fucking weird going on there. Somewhat lead-footed as he pulls away, but when we get to the traffic lights the other side of the roundabout, Mr. Mercedes is in the lane for the right-hand turn only. Swiss pulls away smartly and then levels off at an acceptable speed, and here comes Mr. Mercedes screaming down the outside lane. And you have to say, this drug dealer replacement service was brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, so Stevie, you have to say, it looks like perfect Korean wedding weather there, mate. Oh yeah, Carl, looks like an absolute beaut of a day. And there you are, it's a full-blown Korean wedding in progress. She's even got someone holding her train. No, Carl, not that kind of train. Now, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and this chap on his BMW RR1000 M Sport pulls up, and he takes a look at Swiss on his bike, and he's thinking, what the bloody hell's that? He's so confused he has to even take a second look. And clearly he's so confused by Swiss's bike that he forgets to go when the traffic lights change. And when they get to the next set of traffic lights, he's clearly decided he's going to be generous and let Swiss go ahead of him. Now, the last time a proper biker gave Swiss the seal of recommendation, it was a Ducati driver, and Slobo Lobo pointed out that Ducati riders are the equivalent of an Audi driver. And obviously that means that he's got no taste whatsoever. So no doubt he'll be telling Swiss this time that a BMW rider is the equivalent of, oh, I don't know, a BMW driver? Turns out Swiss has had a good day at work, and he's feeling generous. Shadwillia, and it's Friday. Swiss is threading his way home through the roadworks at Battersea. You'll never guess who's going to make a second appearance of the week. It's Repsol Boy! Clearly Repsol Boy has failed to understand the meaning of mandatory cycle lane. The fact that it's blocked off to motorists should give him some form of indication. It's mandatory for other traffic to avoid using it, even if you are a complete tomb-fat. Quite frankly, I'm surprised he's still alive, let alone still got his licence. Have you ever noticed that the choice of young people's death and destruction machine seems to be increasingly a Volkswagen Polo? The fact that Swiss didn't have time to hit the horn tells you all you need to know. It's just emergency braking and evasive manoeuvres. It's a Friday afternoon and this is clearly a car full of young people heading off to the south coast. Can you really blame Swiss for being so cross?
Look next time!
And the look on that person's face is of supreme indifference. Well, so Steve, it looks like we're the headline act again. As always, Carl, as always. Oh, Struth, that delivery rider seemed to be going around the corner a bit quick. Yeah, Carl, it looks like the other delivery rider coming the other direction has said something to him. because Numbnuts here has acknowledged it. I reckon he says they're going to meet up in a little while just round the corner, and the quickest way to do that, of course, is accelerate as hard as you can, swerving onto the cycle lane, speeding past the pedestrians waiting at the traffic lights, and then turning down a road for cyclists only. Yeah, care to comment there, Steve-O? Yeah, easy. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and stay safe out there, guys, because it's a bloody mad world.